So we are somewhere outside Kalgoorlie, making our way to Kalgoorlie. We have had one night stay in
Meckering,
in
the Memorial Park.
and we were trying to get to Merredin, but Merredin is a good 2 hours outside of Meckering. We didn't vlog anything of that because yesterday was our first road day and we had still a fair bit of packing to do. We also had to take the trailer and the car to a public weighbridge to get the weights for our gross weights, knowing that we're not exceeding limits, so we're well within limits, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're all good, so
Yeah.
weights were good, but that was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We were still there,
Yes.
and then we drove out from there, out Guildford, if people know the Western Australian area, from Guildford onto the Great Eastern Highway and out, and just carried on out, which is basically the same road now we're staying on all the way to Kalgoorlie. But today we've had quite a full day's driving as well. We're not going to quite make Kalgoorlie, but we are just outside of Kalgoorlie. And point of being, where are we now?
We're at Boondy Rest Area, which is 76 kilometres west of Kalgoorlie, or 108 kilometres east of Southern Cross, which
Very
we
good.
passed through.
Yeah. So yeah, yesterday we just was so late in the day, and currently with it being winter in WA, Western Australia, that it gets dark around about 5 o'clock. So we were, well, 3 o'clock still in Midland, just outside of Perth, and we just went as far as we could.
Oh, it was about 20 to 25 to 6, wasn't it, when we pulled up and were starting to unpack.
So to unpack this, which you will see doing it in the dark last night, we did actually quite well. Yeah.
It's just we don't do well on camera.
As you may have already seen that bit, or you're about to see it. I'm not sure which way around this is going to go. So we are in this place. What's it called again?
Boondy Rest Area.
Boondy Rest Area, and it's a public area. Is it 24-hour stay?
24-hour stay.
So you can stay here for a day, and then obviously move on. So we're going to be here until tomorrow morning, and then we'll head out to Kalgoorlie. I've got Kalgoorlie in my head. So Kalgoorlie, that's our aim to be there 2 or 3 days maybe. We have we have a package being delivered there, and the package being just a SIM card. So we've got network coverage via Telstra, but through a different provider, and yeah, that'll see us right. But we had to buy it on special offer online and then have it posted in time, I suppose, to ahead of the road, Kalgoorlie. So we'll be there for 2, 3, maybe 4 days. We're not sure. Hopefully not. Kalgoorlie is still a very vibrant town, but it was formed from the gold rush. It's a surviving gold rush town. I still think they mine gold there, don't they? Along with other mining industries, but I still think there's an active gold mining industry there. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
They've certainly got a mega mine there, haven't they?
Is that where the mega mine is?
Yeah, where people go to see it, yeah.
Okay, so there's a mega mine there, which if people have seen or Google mega mine Australia, Western Australia, you'll see how big it is. It's massive, isn't it? It's mega.
Yeah.
Maybe seeing a little bit of the nice glow in the background. It might look really dark in here, but we'll end our little vlog. We didn't manage to get to where we wanted to be last night because we set off so late in the day. Nobody's fault, was it? It was just, we just took...
Yeah, it was just too late.
It was just late setting off, really.
Everything takes longer than you think, don't you?
Especially when you're first going on, the first day of the trip.
Where do you put things?
What do you take?
Yeah. Today we could have carried on and got to Kalgoorlie, but we're just tired. We've been up since 5 with one thing and another, so we needed to
wherever Bronte
get organised.
Yeah, Bronte's sleeping now, or looking like she's having a nap. So she got up at 5, didn't she? She got us up.
Yeah.
She's been awake all day.
She got up though, and I opened the door, and it was dark, and the stars were still out, and she took one look and went back in.
And we stayed awake. Thanks, Bronze.
That's why she's sleeping now.
So we'll say bye for now, I think. We've got nothing else to add for now.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Lots more to come. This is our first day vlogging, day 2 on the road. That should make sense. Bye for now.
Cheers.
So we're going to go through our setup. So we've just, as you can see, taken the car away from the camper trailer, and the seasoned people will know that it's called Unhitching. That's Unhitching, isn't it?
Yeah.
So from here on, all we've done so far is popped these brackets off here. There's 4 and 2 on the other side.
We've lifted the roof a bit, we've wound it up to get inside, to open the door to check that the camper's level.
Yes, we have, that's it. So now the camper trailer is level. That's why it's already opened here, as Catherine explained, because we have to go inside the door just to put the level in.
Open the door to put it on the floor.
As you can see, Bronte's keen to get in there. Not yet, Bronte. No, not yet. Not ready. Not ready. No, come down. No.
Bronte.
Come down.
Bronte.
Come on.
You want your tea now?
Yeah, later. She's keen. Okay, so as mentioned, we've just undone these, all 4 sides, and wound it up a little bit. It's now ready to go, so Catherine's going to wind it up. She's pretty good at winding things up. We have this cord here, this bit of cord which, when it's not overly taut but like a guitar string, you can just pluck. That's when you're at the appropriate height. Touch more. That'll do. So we're now, as you can see, up. We've raised the roof. That's all we've done so far. Okay. Next, what we do is we're gonna
pull out the beds.
Pull out the beds either side, and then set them up. So we'll go about that.
Not fully, because I'm going to put the hockey sticks on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah. So mainly out, but not quite fully. Have a look. Maybe if we pull this out as well, make it easy for me to get in.
So they call this a hockey stick, as you can maybe see why, when it's got a hook at the tail end of that. So Catherine pushes it into a certain position there, and then pushes back and up. It's alright, we'll do it in 2 takes. I'll keep this in.
I can't get it in now.
Okay, just give me a moment. Take 2.
Where's it gone?
Now that's magic! No, you can't feel it there.
Bloody thing.
We'll go with the take 3 now.
Okay.
Are you sure that's in now?
Yeah.
Take 3.
We've never had that problem before, have we?
Right, we're going with take 4 now because Catherine doesn't listen to me. She's got to make sure that that round end is fully in.
It is, but it's pulling right down and pulling away.
Because you're not pushing it up. You've got to push it up, haven't you, to get it up in the air. It doesn't normally sit down there. You're just letting it drop out of its position. We'll go again. Is it take 4 now or 5?
Yeah, 4.
Does it want to be further out? Because you can't reach that, can you?
Further in, you mean? Or what?
Out. So you get up, well, do whatever you need to do. What do you normally do?
Look, it's just pulling away. Something's not right.
Nothing's changed, love. Right, we'll go with the other one. Let's just leave this one alone. Okay.
I think it's too far away.
Get it in position first. Make sure it's locked in, yeah? When you push that in, it should be sort of pushed and hard on.
Yeah.
And wait there.
Needs to go out more.
What, the actual
The
bedding?
bed,
Okay,
yeah.
bear with me. Okay, so Catherine said it needs to go out a bit more. Okay, that's out a bit more.
Too far.
Do you want it pushed back towards you? So really this should be my job because we're sussing out who's going to be responsible for what. I'm a bit taller, so I should really be able to do that, but Catherine likes to clamber over things, so that's what she's been doing so far. Do you want me to push the bed back a bit?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
In. Go.
Okay, just show up there then if you can. So it's just locked into that. I'm not sure if you can see it, it's locked into a slot.
Into a bracket.
Okay, let's have another go. Take 5 for this one.
Now it needs pulling out really, doesn't it?
What needs pulling out?
Because I can't get to that.
So you want me to pull the bed out a
Once I
bit?
get on it, which isn't a good idea.
No. Right there. Hello. Hello. Is that okay? Right, I'll do this. One take, Lenny. Yeah, a bit.
What's that? That needs all pushing back in. Never mind one take, Lenny. Is it still recording?
Yeah. Yeah, in.
Yeah. Look.
Well, I want to get in now.
Yeah.
I'd like to go underneath that now.
You can do.
Okay. Why are we having a problem with this? That's zero take. No, this needs to be just further out, I think.
Before we do it.
It's too far in.
Right.
It's only... So, if I just pull on that side, that other side.
And it's that easy. While you're in there, do you want to put the door on?
I'm not even in there, am I? So, just want to make sure this is all out and get these done first.
Right.
One step at a time, love. Where's you? 2 steps ahead. Okay.
You were the one complaining of these flies.
Okay, so basing, isn't it, first with these supports?
Yeah. Yeah. And the side poles.
So if you come with me for these side poles, one goes here. As long as one diagonally supports that side, opposite side there, or this side, opposite side that way. Yeah, have you took these back in now, haven't you? Is that right?
No, they're tucked back if they need pulling out.
Okay, so I'm not even sure what this does. Does it tidy it up?
Just supports it
No,
a bit.
no, this thing, sorry, this screen.
Stops water, rain getting on those risers, I suppose.
Okay, so then we'll go around to that far corner. Okay, so I'll just move this out of the way. We'll get that up and in here, supporting that. Nice and pretty.
And this one.
Okay. And let's do the last one.
Someone's keen to get in.
Alright.
Back to the poles under the bed here. The support poles.
So these supports live under the bed and just support underneath the bed, obviously, for varying weight.
To be reduced.
So one in there, so it goes into a support there. There's a brace and a bracket here, and it just slots in under there, so that's supporting one of the beds. And then there's Velcro underneath here to stop any rain running straight and into the bed, so it's quite protective. We do have some fly screens, but we're not using them at the moment. It hasn't been wet. We don't have wet weather forecasters yet. By the time it thinks about raining down here, we're going to be further north, so we're leaving things as they are. So no fly screens. So the other side is exactly what we've just done now, so we'll cut to the next scene. It's just the door now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to be putting the door down now. The door tucks away up on the roof line there. It comes down. Catherine will then position it where there's some pins here and here, and she'll push it up and over into it and down and on. Now I'll guide her in. One there, there and there. Okay. Obviously you can't see what Catherine's doing now, but she's doing something similar by putting this.
Give me the door, please. I need to lock it off. Is that a mistake?
This is a mistake, it's a rookie error. Lift it up. I can't close it. The door's got to be closed first before you put the top of the door on.
Yeah.
Go on then, so just lift it up. I'll unzip it here. Door closed. Pins are in. And then just sealing the door here on this side on the velcros. And Catherine's just doing, what are you doing in there now? Shout out.
Locking the door into position at the top, unlocking two side clips and basically locking the top part to the bottom part, and then velcro up the sides.
So basically just patching the door together.
That's it.
And then big reveal now, big reveal.
Ta-da!
Lovely assistant, Debbie McGee, oh Catherine, and the secondary assistant,
Trainee.
little Bronte. She's watching and learning for the moment, so she can't quite do it yet, but she's learning.
You're in training, aren't you, darling?
Alright, so then from now on we just get the gas on. We've previously just chopped up the wheel beforehand from detaching that vehicle from when we first started. That's pretty straightforward really, and now it's just a matter of getting the kettle on and just getting our things out from the car to bring in just our clothing for the night, etc. We'll give you a little tour in there.
So here we've got Bluetooth radio. Is it a CD player, DVD player as well?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's Bluetooth or not. Maybe it is.
I just said it was. That's the pump switch, because we've got a 12-volt pump for the water, and that's the isolation switch for the electricity. We've got a fire extinguisher. Here we have the seating area. There's lots of things stored around it at the minute, but that's seating for four on a table, and there's some storage under the seating. Got the speakers, inside speakers for the stereo. We've also got outside speakers. That bed's a double. Just kitchen cabinets here. We've got a double gas hob. Got a sink which has got a hand pump for those that are off grid. But we've had a electric 12 volt pump connected to the normal tap there. And this also is a chopping board and a platter as well. The fridge, which you've seen, and then our bed, which is a queen size bed, and then under here, to be revealed, is a seating area.
And then storage as well.
Yeah.
And an additional fly. Get out. So that's us for being set up professionally. Maybe a couple of takes. We'll do it in one sweep, one day. We've only packed it up and down maybe 3 or 4 times, so we're very still early beginners with it. But we'll maybe have a show of when we're settled in and having a cup of tea, and maybe show it a little bit more in a nicer light rather than just the rough and ready look of it. Okay?
I'll leave you with the Australian bush.
I will show you where we are. Okay, we'll do a tour round of where we are. So the trusty IX35, and I think we're the only ones here. Somebody did draw up earlier, but I think they've left. So we have all this area to ourselves. That's the Lark set up now, as you've seen us attempt to do it in one take. So we're set for the night.